Alright, so there's been a lot of developments in Geist, especially compared to previous weeks. With but the level is still not done. It is very close to being done. Just needs a few more things, a little bit more lighting, a little bit more environment, and then the last little bit of gameplay put in. But for right now, which I'll show in just a second, this area is basically done. Just needs a couple more things, but that's all little polished details. Gameplay wise, this is all done, or this section. This area, it's still a little bit more of the environment. All the stuff I need for it's already built because it was used in previous levels, so it just needs to be dragged and put into place, so it shouldn't take too long. But let me show you what's been done. So I just had the guy here because I was testing, making sure everything looked right. But we're just gonna kind of cheat because I still haven't put in some invisible walls to keep players from doing this exact thing. Just give me a second. Take a nice look at the environment. So there's no really code. This is more just environmental stuff, that kind of thing. Not really much I can show. Alright, but basically, everyone's going to start basically right here. And obviously the door is closed. You can't continue. That is because your objective would be to come up here.
Take out the enemies.
And actually take out the incoming landers full of enemies. So I did modify a few things. I modified the cooldown bar a little bit so that way if it reaches max, which I'll show in a minute, you actually can't fire at all. You have to fully wait for the bar to cool. And I made it take a lot longer for the cooldown bar to actually fill up. So what you'll be doing is you'll be getting in these bunkers, taking out the enemies before they can take you out. Once you've done that, the door downstairs will open and you'll be able to move on. But just real quick, I just didn't want to show off the cooldown thing. Takes a little bit. So as before, if the cooldown wasn't full, I could shoot, but now I have to fully wait till it's fully down for me to keep shooting. Just a little extra tidbit to show. But now if we go downstairs, door's wide open, we can move on and then basically do the same thing all over again. So not a whole lot to show off there, but eventually you will work your way through the three pillboxes and then up into the city to complete another objective, in which, you know, there'll be more enemies that are just not there right now because I just finished building out the environment and I still need to lay some stuff down and around. I also do need to build some invisible walls so that way the player has no choice but to go up this path here, because right now the player can just walk up and walk around, go somewhere else. Not that it would be of any any benefit to them, but they could, and just to continually help guide the player, I'll have those walls set in. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to talk about. It's just been a lot more of environmental building stuff And I still have to build out the lighting. And a few other things. So this level is almost done and I can finally move on to the other one. This one took me a lot longer, not because it's more complicated, just because of current events happening in my life. All good things, it's just unfortunately my time has shrunk what I can actually spend doing. So I still am not too sure when I can even think about a release date for this game. Even though I've got lots of levels done, there's still so much more that needs to happen. Other than that, I will see you guys next time.